Good morning, and welcome to Bad Hotel Coffee Chat, Volume 3. As you can hear, my morning coffee should actually probably be a Neo Citron this morning, but my cold has continued to be tenacious, shall we say. And of course, the minus 35-degree weather in Regina doesn't really help, nor does the long work days and the fact that the season, it's been a long one, and the last month in particular has been something of a sprint. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to shake this thing until I get back home and things settle down a little bit. That's fine. I mean, I actually sound quite a bit worse than I actually feel, but it's just the way it goes. And I did manage to get out for a restaurant dinner last night to the Rooftop Bar and Grill. It's a couple of blocks from here, and Steve Milton and Barry Gray and I walked down there. It was a very chilly walk back, but they had something that was like a udon noodle soup. It was sort of like a chicken noodle soup on steroids, and it hit the spot. Considering I sounded pretty much like this last night as well, so um, one of the interesting things about covering the Grey Cup with your team in it is that when I've come here in previous years, the last 4 years, I've worked really hard to find stories that nobody else had, and because you also want to try and do something different than what the masses are doing. I've looked for scoops or angles that I didn't think other people had, and things like that. And you can see, some good reporters doing that as well. National reporters looking for angles that haven't been done. As a beat guy, somebody who covers the Ticats on a regular basis, the prospect of having sort of 20 or 25 of some of the best football writers and journalists in Canada, basically running around trying to find stories on your team and the people that are involved in it it's a daunting prospect, because they're going to find stuff and talk to people and get things that you haven't done or haven't found out or don't know or all that stuff. So there's been so much Ticat content in the last couple of weeks and the last couple of days, and some of it's been great. I mean, I used to link to some of the stuff that was really good, and this week I just haven't really had the time to do that because there's just so much of it. So, but it's great. I mean, you try not to. Obviously, it's a competitive business, and you want to take it seriously, and you don't want to get beat and scooped. But at the same time, it's just good. It's great to read good journalism, and it's great to read good stories. And then obviously, fans don't care where information comes from. They just want to know about their team and the people involved in it. So the advantage I think that you try and have is that the people involved so well that you're able to construct a story that's a little bit different than other people would have, simply because you know them better, or the narrative in the larger picture, or they feel more comfortable with you because you've been there every day, and so maybe they talk to you a little bit differently. That's the stuff that you hope for anyway. But I think I've been able to do some of that, some of it maybe not. It's just this week, because there's just been so much stuff to go to, and so many things and all that. It's been a little bit tougher to craft that, to do that special piece, or to spend that that extra time on doing something, because there's the demands of your time and the volume that you have to produce are a little bit more significant. So today it's a walkthrough day at the stadium. It's supposed to be another frigid day here, so we'll go and check that out though, and see what the lineup changes are and things like that. It should be quite interesting, and then but it's a little bit of a lighter day. There's not quite as much stuff. There's a Grey Cup tweet up, and there's some other smaller things, but I don't think I'm going to do much of that. I think I'm going to try and just lay low and take it easy. Probably go out for dinner tonight and have a good dinner, and then the game's tomorrow, and I'll have some homework to do on that. But so if you got any more questions or things like that, make sure you send them along. I didn't make it out to Tigertown yesterday because it's just a gong show out there. All the team areas in that same spot, and there's a lineup to get in the door, and then you got to get a lineup to go to all the things that are inside. So I just couldn't face that yesterday. But if you've got any questions or things like that, make sure you send them along, dedwards@thespec.com. And, we'll have some updates, and I'll obviously keep you updated on anything that happens throughout the day. And Steve and I'll probably shoot a video just to set the stage on the last day before the Grey Cup's getting real now. So take it easy.